I ran up the stairs without looking to either side and came up on the empty roof. It looked like as though she hadn't chased me. Even so, I couldn't let myself be relieved yet, so I hugged my knees and hid for some time in the shadows. My knees were trembling. I couldn't believe I succeeded in running in this condition. It showed how desperate I'd been. I was sick of this reality. This is classic visual novel, just staring out at the sky. These words had gone out of my way to buy hadn't been useful in any capacity. I'm still thinking that that bangle somehow is related to it. I certainly couldn't bring it to school, not with how much it stand out here. It caught me off guard. 2 days ago, when I heard from Simikun that Remy was her classmate, I figured that he'd either been making it up on the spot, or had merely been imagining things. But she really had become my classmate. It would almost definitely prove useless to ponder how she managed to slip in. Because it was a demon. She could easily do things which humans were incapable. Maybe she had brainwashed my whole class. No, maybe even all of the teachers at school. I couldn't go to the hospital anymore, and now I couldn't go to school. Yo was at that cafe and Shogun appeared online. It's just he's so delusional, I'm not even sure. Because he's such an unreliable narrator, I'm not even sure what's real anymore. Jenna and the links were clearly venturing closer and closer to me. And were constantly launching psychological attacks at me. Maybe it would be better to stop leaving my base. Reality was too full of danger and enemies. This stirred me up and threatened my peaceful lifestyle, and all I wanted to do was live quietly. I gazed up at the blue sky, which floated there carelessly as the wind blew white clouds across it. It would be so wonderful if I could become one of those clouds. Just every visual novel ever. Three hours passed. The whole time I stayed curled up in the same place, unmoving. But now, I didn't sense anyone else coming up. Here I had at least been freed from my strain. The problem was that what came after this. During breaks, students would without doubt come up here to eat their lunches. This was why making a break for it in the middle of fourth period and returning to my base at top speed was the best option. I'd messed up my attendance shift chart, but I possessed no trace of the courage I needed to return to the classroom where the demon girl lay in wait. I decided not to worry about the fact that I'd left my bag in the classroom. I guess, if I had to make a guess, is that Remy probably will just take your bag and deliver it at your home. Whatever the case, all I had in there were textbooks, my wallet, my key, and anything else important would be in my uniform's pockets. Probably. Wrong, uneasy, I searched through my pockets. Wallet, key, cell phone, they were all where they should be. That's all when I remembered that someone had called me. I'd be pretty frantic at the time, though not as much as when Remy talked to me.
一体誰だ
I couldn't think of anyone who would kill me besides my family. None of me seemed like the most probable. Didn't think about when I might end up causing me trouble. All the people who knew this number were... come to think of it, I told it to those detectives. It'd be one of them. I probably should have answered. And anyway, all that talk about sending officers to my base had ended up going unsettled. The caller's phone number was displayed on the LCD screen. It appeared not to be an enemy. When I looked more closely, I saw that I had a new voicemail. I had a vague feeling that I might not have seen this number before. Just in case, I checked the history of calls. I just clicked red, just to see what would happen. In other words, since the time I'd first bought this cell phone, only 5 calls were reset, plus 3 of them were from an enemy. Now as for the remaining 2, the one from a little earlier and the one from 5 days ago were displayed as numbers instead of names, since they hadn't been recorded in my address book. It was the same number, 03X733X991. If they bothered to leave a message, it might be someone who very much wanted to convey something to me. For now, I might as well listen to it. Also, the screen is going wobbly, so I know this is a delusion, and I clicked the red option, so I'm not sure what's different. Clicking red instead of green.
ごめんなさい。突然お電話しちゃって。ただ、どうしてもお話ししたいことがあって。セイラちゃんの新しいフィギュア、私も買いました。西条くんのおかげです。
Oh, that's nice. Yes, so weird. This last time we spoke, it was so different. I know this is a delusion, so it doesn't have to make sense per se, but still it's weird. And I believe that the only difference the choice makes either to click green, red or nothing at all is a slightly different scene.
ありがとうございました。とっても可愛いんですけど、ちょっとエッチですね。買うときすごく恥ずかしかったです。あ、そうそう、今週のブラチュー見ました？すごい展開でしたね。私見ながらずっとドキドキしちゃって。この多重人格者。
Okay, that scared me like hell.
あなたが殺したの。人殺し。真犯人。
I know this is a delusion, but still.
罪を償いなさい。
I'm thinking, if people were interested, if there are multiple endings, I'm going to do them all. But if people are interested, I can actually, after I finish the game, I can actually play all scenes side by side to see what's different if I choose either the green or the red ones, since there are some at the beginning of the game where I didn't click at all.
逃がさないから。
Oh, this isn't going to be great for the sanity.
その目、誰の目？
It was no more than my own delusion, but it terrified me. How does he know that it was his delusion? Huh? It was entirely possible that you had actually looked up my cell phone number somewhere and called me. I want to avoid listening to the voice message, but because I simulated the worst possible outcome. Oh, I see. This is so fourth wall breaking because right now Takimi knows that I clicked the red option. But because I simulated the worst possible outcome through my delusions, I should be able to put up with anything as long as it only involves listening. Taking off my melancholy, I made the message playback. Scoping out my surroundings again and again to verify that the demon girl wasn't there, I put the phone to my ear.
こちらは留守番電話サービスセンターです。新しいメッセージは1件です。1件目、10月17日金曜日午前8時28分の伝言です。
なんぞこれ。
What the hell? Yeah, that was my reaction. I was just stunned for a few seconds. I was like, I expected someone just to speak to him, maybe leave a cryptic message, but what? Other than anyone's voice, what I heard was a deeply familiar melody. Well, I hope you can tell me what it is then, because I have no idea. I had the sense that it was ringing out from a slight distance. Perhaps the person on the other end of the line had been near a traffic light. This song was often played at pedestrian crosswalks in order to let people with visual disabilities know when the line turned green. By the way, it was a children's song called Let Me Pass. Not a lot of people knew the melody, far few knew the lyrics. On the side note, I know them, because I'd learned them in middle school. No, but it wasn't as though I remembered them perfectly. There's legit an ambulance in the background. That timing is just creepy as hell. It sounds like coming home, Miss Beep Boop, Beep Boop. This is very auspicious, but how it reminded me of an ambulance. Must have been a coincidence, but it was creepy all the same. Hell. instant after the traffic signal's melody got cut off, I came massively high in volume sound and didn't took out of the buzzer. I'm going to, in the comments, I'm going to put a headphone warning in there because it was destroying my ears and I have no idea how to edit the sound because I'm such a noob at editing videos. It was so loud I didn't waste a second in taking the phone away from my ear.
なんだ
When I gingerly returned the phone to my ear, the message had already finished playing. What had been at the very end, I might have faintly heard a roar like the ground rumbling. That buzzer was something completely separate from the melody of the traffic light. For it to have such a tremendous volume, all it could assume was the phone's receiver had been deliberately placed close to the source of the sound.
いたずら
But why though? My heart began to race when I thought that. I had done anything to earn someone's dislike. What made this call to me anyway? I could return the call using the number displayed on my phone, but I wouldn't be able to bring myself to redial the prank caller. In the end, my only available choice was to leave it be. Besides, my current situation was far worse than a prank call like this. I put the phone away in my pocket and left school, carefully observing what lay around me all the while.